So 3 years ago, 2 years after I started this company, I found myself at Loma Linda seeing Dr. Fogel, who's the head of neuropsychology. I went through 3 months of testing with a PhD student assigned to me, and I found out that I was pretty decent on the IQ scale and pretty good on the working memory and pretty good on the visual memory. But I was 1/16th of a percentile on audio memory. So I was told that since my birth, I was basically heavily disabled when it came to academics. But as you can tell here, it has not held me back. So coming out of the Navy's highest think tank, I decided that I wanted to revolutionize the way we tell stories. I found that virtual reality, augmented reality, even movies, is taking the creativity out of the listener and basically just shoving the creativity of the inventor or the person that designed the story down onto you. There's no way that you can add your own creativity to these new platforms. So I set out to figure out a new way to tell stories, and in doing so, I figured out that there's a whole bunch of people like me that are going to benefit from that type of storytelling.
Sleep is a critical issue for many children on the autism spectrum, and technology only adds to this problem. Bright screens, harsh noises, and any number of devices are consistent sources of disruption before bedtime, making sleep near impossible. That's why Burble has created Ava, to assist children on the spectrum with falling and staying asleep. Ava is an immersive storytelling tent. Through the timeless tradition of storytelling and the careful use of modern technology, Ava is a space where a parent and child can immerse themselves in stories they create. In doing so, children will find a space they can relax in, one that feels welcoming and familiar because it's one they create. Ultimately, this leads to increased relaxation and tiredness before bedtime, leading to more and better quality sleep.
My oldest son is on the autism spectrum, and it would be something that he would love because it could be his own place, that he could use his own imagination and really just make it his own, and I really, really like that.
It's a great idea. With the direction of where the world's going, this is a great way to bring imagination back into a child's mind.
All of this is achieved through Burble's key technological and conceptual innovation, minimally defined immersion, or MDI for short. MDI is the careful use of non-specific storytelling elements which leave many character, setting, and other descriptive details open for the child to imagine themselves, as well as diffused light and sound, synchronized to key moments in the story which offer an immersive experience without overstimulation. Ava is the first key product from Burble which brings multi-sensory therapy to the daily activities of children with autism. Ava specifically is aimed at increasing the duration and quality of sleep through the use of MDI technology. With the continued development of this and other multisensory therapy solutions, Burble seeks to make the world a friendlier, more welcoming, and easier place for those on the spectrum to navigate.
So what you saw there was about 5 years of me having a blast with kids. I have told millions of stories. So just like most inventors, I maxed out every credit card I had back in 2016 and bought as much play type ability I did. We took over a playhouse in downtown LA in the Arts District and started revolutionizing the way we told stories. We started with Bernstein Bears. Papa Bear fell in the water, splash, it was horrible. My daughter came in and designed a new story, and the first time we all heard it with all the lights and sounds going, everybody imagined something totally different. That was the birth of MDI, minimally defined immersion. Going into 2017, we sent 25 of those tiny tents out to every autistic kid we could out of a neurodevelopmental center, and we got beta testing and we did a full efficacy test. In 2019, we got a patent. We went into public access at the Bourne's Youth Innovation Center in Riverside, where you could go see this right now, and every Wednesday is Autism Day, where kids come in and read stories all day long. We got our trademark in 22. And now I'm about to show you the next product that we've got that is going to be very exciting, and that's where we're headed now. We're going to have 1,000 of them by Q4. So this is a bedtime ritual change for kids with autism. So we are building a tent that goes over their bed that doesn't put the technology in the child's hand. So that child will go pick a book from their bookshelf, and it'll be color-coded, and that book, as soon as it enters their bed environment, it'll start reading them that book. At the end of reading their book, it will go into a calming environment that will match that book's style. So that kid can go to sleep and stay to sleep. With the average kid with autism sleeping for only 2 hours, this is a massive improvement. The price point is zeros off of everything else that's provided for kids with autism. Autism is where we are starting. We are soon going to move into kids reading, and this company is just going to take off. with that, I just invite anybody to come make some money with me and follow this amazing path as we go forward. We are in the public. You can go see it, and we're going to have 1,000 of these out by the end of the year. And we have beta testing every Friday with kids with families with autism. And this is a fascinating company to be in charge of. Thank you.